Let's have a little chat about men. Once a legendary species, these guys were icons. Think Abraham Lincoln, MLK, Nelson Mandela. Men of honor, courage, and sacrifice. They were leaders, protectors, most importantly, they were gentlemen. I know, you're probably thinking, isn't this video on birth rates or something? Don't worry, we're getting there. Now, where did I leave off? Let us observe the modern male. Confused, lost, so-called gooning in front of a ring light.
What the hell?
No longer storming trenches. Instead, they flocked into man-children. Further research suggests an alarming pattern. In the last decade, birth rates have fallen by nearly 20%. Some scientists are blaming economics, others climate change, and even modern education.
What, like it's hard?
But when we take a closer look at it, the answer is simple. Think of the most popular artists right now. Billie Eilish, Renee Rapp, Chappell Roan, lesbians. In just the last decade, the number of queer women has surged. Among Gen Z women, nearly 30% of them identify as LGBTQ+, with more than 5% identifying as lesbian. That's a huge loss for baby making. So if men are no longer appealing and birth rates are just getting lower and lower, what's the solution? We gotta find a way to make men more desirable, or at very least breedable. But how?
Men did greater things when boobs were harder to see. Put 'em away, hussies, and let's make men great again.
I mean, she has a point, but just modesty is not gonna cut it. I mean, at first I had a few ideas. Therapy groups, boot camp, a nationwide draft. But how am I supposed to arrange that? What we really need is to rewire their brains. Think of it as like getting a dog from a shelter. At first, no one really wants them. But after some corrective training, they become a loving, perfect pet for their family. So I thought some more. What has the ability to reach men worldwide, teach them to do the bare minimum, and transform their actions in just a matter of days? That's when it hit me. Men don't need school or military service. The solution's much more simple. An app. One that rewires their brains, rewards good behaviors, and turns useless males into potential baby daddies. There was just one eensy thing to figure out. How the hell do I make an app? So it looks like there's websites where I can do this for free. Okay, I found a website. Man Trainer. Let's see what we can do. Wait, so AI is doing this for me. I don't even have to do the work. Skill training. Learning programs, certifications, and progress tracking. I'm going to say like skill training for relationships and fatherhood. If this has me pay, I'm going to be mad. Ooh, I like this. I really like this. Level 1, the journey continues. View quest. Active goals. Fatherhood foundations, building emotional connection, active listening. Yeah, I think this is ready. Okay, so it's not an app, but it's a website. And they can still do it on their phones. Like, I don't think a dude's gonna care that much. Now we just need men. I knew my girls would have my back, no hesitation. So I dropped the link to my new app, Man Trainer. I explained to them that this is more than an app. It's a public service. It's about saving society and getting birth rates back up. After all that, my girls were a little bit concerned.
What?
But hey, they still did it. Now Man Trainer was so on.
1 week later.
So obviously I think we need to do better than AI because that did not work out. And by not work out, I mean this app totally flopped. With the 31 responses that we did get, only about 30% of the results came out positive. That is not good. And the comments, don't even get me started. Man Trainer had flopped, and I had no clue how to fix it. If the first version of Man Trainer didn't work, that just means I needed to go deeper. If the men aren't listening, I just gotta figure out why. So I started researching. Late nights, endless tabs open, psychology articles, relationship studies, even a weird blog post from Mark Gungor.
Men's brains are made up of little boxes. And we have a box for everything. Car, job, the kids, your mother somewhere in the basement.
Interesting.
Just this information was not gonna cut it. I needed real answers. Not tweets, not Reddit threads, something I could back up. So, I buckled up and took myself to the one place where truth lies. The hospital. Doc explained to me that the male brain is more responsive to goal-based rewards rather than emotional feedback. When a man completes a task that feels like a win, it activates the nucleus accumbens, the brain's reward center, which then releases dopamine. And that's what drives motivation. But what really caught my attention, Doc had mentioned that men's brains are wired just a little bit differently. Very close to what Mark had said.
Men's brains are made up of little boxes.
They tend to store information in compartments. Basically, in other words, if you can capture their focus, you can shape their behavior. He didn't exactly call it mind control, but that's essentially what he was describing, right? The ability to direct their attention in a way that influences their choices. Now that's our solution. I started working right away. Countless meetings, endless business calls, tons of research, designing every detail of the app, making it addictive. Every late night, every tweak, every test, it all leads here. The vision, the obsession, the accumulation of everything. And now, I present to you Man Maker. Unlike Man Trainer, this isn't just another self-improvement or training app. It's a total mind and identity makeover. Man Maker works by taking away a man's sense of his own identity, showing him that the man he thinks he is not enough. Man Maker challenges men through psychological and behavioral tactics, stripping away their old habits and illusions, and forcing them to confront their weaknesses. The ultimate goal? They gotta earn their manhood back. And this time, it's a huge success. And the results are just speaking for themselves.
Because of Man Maker, my boyfriend is literally the best. Like, he is literally him. Green flag energy, main character energy, you know, all the vibes. Like, he's literally like my dream man. Like, literally has like a whole collection of like feminist literature. Is so amazing. And I have no words. Like, I just want to thank Man Maker so much because of my boyfriend. Like, that is the reason why I have a boyfriend and why he is so amazing.
Man Maker just changed my life. It made my boyfriend such a gentleman. He's so sweet now. Like, I'm actually ready to have his children.
My boyfriend is so amazing now.
Through these stories, you'll see the power of Man Maker, how identity can be challenged, weakness confronted, and true manhood earned.